I was never the greatest player. I was never the best athlete. I was never the strongest, the tallest. But one thing that I did have was I was very competitive. I was very dedicated. You know, everything I did to a T, and I wanted to be for a reason.
It's not always going to be easy. You got to have that mental fortitude and will to make whatever dream you have to come true.
The sacrifices, it's just been part of my life. It's what we do as athletes. It's what we do to reach our goals.
Whatever your goal is, you have to dedicate yourself to it, and there's going to be a lot of sacrifices. But if you love what you want to do, that shouldn't be a problem.
Self-belief for an athlete is the most important attribute you can have. What matters is whether you believe it within yourself.
Everyone thinks about doing something, do it, you know, anything in life, you know. Give it all you got because you can do it, you know, it's all mind over matter. In your mind you can do it, you're going to do it.
The feeling of winning, of accomplishing that goal, of beating everyone and going out there and knowing that you were the best guy that day at that time.
It's something that's been, you know, built in me to work. I've never had nothing handed to me or given to me without working for it.
If you really want to become your best, push yourself in whatever you're doing as hard as you possibly can, and you will find results. It's not always about the workout, it's about the work ethic.
As a young kid, you work for it. You watch those guys on TV and you want to be in their shoes, and the odds are stacked against us.
Sometimes you're going to face your fears or your match, and it's okay to fail. You know, it's okay, but in my opinion, a true failure is avoiding the confrontation or the challenge.
We all go through things. You may go through an injury, you may have a setback. It doesn't just stop the determination, the driving factor that's in your heart. And if you really believe that, it shows that anything is possible.
I just try to attack the off season. Each day go in, try to get better. I know I went hard. I'm okay with that.
Continue to be the hardest worker out there. Be the first one in the gym, be the last one to leave.
You got to do all the little things off the field to allow yourself the ability to play the best you can on the field.
You never know when this opportunity is going to come to an end, so I want to have the opportunity to play this game hard each and every time I step on the field.
It got tough, it got long. There's numerous times I wanted to quit and do something else.
And sometimes you wake up in the morning and you just don't feel like being there. You don't feel like training. You still got to train.
I've been kind of really consistent with my training and just trying to get my body to the position that I want it to be.
It's just the will that I have. You might be bigger than me, you might be faster than me, but you want to work.
You can turn that switch off pretty easily. It's that close where you just want to turn it off and just shut down that intensity. You just really have to concentrate and try to ignore the pain.
Whenever you're in the gym, you have to work extremely hard and efficient. You want to keep going, but your body's telling you no, but you keep fighting.
You know, really getting drained and pushed to the limit that, you go home and you don't have any more energy left. It's not easy. Every day is not going to be a bright day. Some days you may come to work out, it's going to be hard, but you do it. Next day it's going to be hard, but you do it.
I never have anything else I want to do during a day more than be out there on a baseball field trying to get better.
You have to work out so much, stay strong and do your thing, and all I can say, it's worth it in the end. I spend every night in the gym. That's what I want to do. It's tough, and you really got to be strong mentally.
I think the physical side affects your mental side so much more than you really notice.
I love that feeling of using my body, of everything working together in motion.
If my body's able to withstand that pain and that agony a little bit more than someone else's, then I'm surely going to do it.
We're respected as true athletes, that we have real athleticism, a lot of dedication, persistence, focus. How much of your skills you need to develop on your own before
you then can take them into a game.
Partially, my skills are God-given and God-blessed talent, but you can always work to refine your talent.
We look at things that we've accomplished, but I tend to look at things at what I haven't accomplished and what I could accomplish even better.
If you think you got one part of the game figured out, that's the one that's going to fail you. So for me, it's always about working as hard as I can and just trying to get better in every situation of the game.
I just didn't want to be mediocre. I just didn't want to be good. I wanted to be great.
I could never be satisfied when I left the field. I felt like I never did enough.
When you do something great, people want you to do something greater. I have to continue getting better and see how far I can go.
There's times where it's going to get terrible in there, things aren't going to go your way right away. Just got to dig down deep and find it.
Every day I'm hungry to look back and say, you know what, I came out every day and I gave it my all.
At least if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out fighting. If today's your last day playing the game, did you give everything you possibly have?